Some conversations don't really begin when you press play. They begin earlier. If this feels like the middle of a thought, that's because it is. What you're about to hear only makes sense once you've seen how the pieces were first laid on the table. This is what comes after awareness, after labels, after the first realization. If you arrived here by accident, you might want to retrace your steps. If you arrived here on purpose, then you already know why this part matters. Let's continue.
Now let's talk about the real battlefield, romantic dynamics, because whether we admit it or not, these archetypes play out most dramatically in the dating world. Now imagine these archetypes colliding. In a workplace, the alpha sets the vision, the beta executes, and the sigma innovates from the sidelines. In friendships, the alpha organizes, the beta nurtures, the sigma drifts in and out. In dating, the alpha dazzles, the beta comforts, the sigma intrigues. Each has power, each has weakness. Power isn't noise. It's a current running under the floorboards of every conversation. It's the invisible negotiation of attention, boundaries, and trust. Tonight, we trace that current. We ask why some men become gravity, why others become shelter, and why a few become storm systems you watch from a distance. Hypnotized, unsure if you should go inside or run. Conflict arises when one archetype dismisses the others. The alpha may see the beta as weak, the beta may see the alpha as arrogant, the sigma may see both as trapped in a game he refuses to play. But the truth is, they need each other. The alpha drives, the beta sustains, the sigma disrupts. Together, they form a cycle of dominance, stability, and innovation. Women tend to read presence, frame, and polarity, as it ignites their subconscious as to who you are while you're freely acting based on involuntary directions of your own subconscious mind. When it comes to presence, the alpha radiates certainty, the beta radiates safety, the sigma radiates self-sufficiency. Women feel presence before they assess logic. When it comes to frame, this is the container of the interaction. The alpha's frame says, "Join me." The beta's frame says, "I see you." The sigma's frame says, "I'll be where I choose." And when it's about polarity, attraction isn't only chemistry, it's tension. Power dynamics are the choreography of polarity. Who leads? Who follows? Who refuses choreography and invents a new dance? None of this is about manipulation. It's about awareness. Power dynamics are ethical only when they honor autonomy, consent, and dignity. The point isn't to win a game, it's to play a better one.
Alphas attract attention. They're the bad boys, the high-value men, the ones women are drawn to. Even when a woman knows better, she just can't help it all the same. Initial attraction with alpha males is strong. Women are biologically and socially conditioned to respond to dominance and confidence, which is why alphas will never go down the ladder. Long-term dynamics, risky. Alphas can be controlling, emotionally unavailable, or too focused on status. Some women love the thrill, others burn out. Common pitfall? Arrogance. Alphas often assume they're irreplaceable until they're replaced. The alpha's power with women is visibility plus direction. He names reality early. He decides and invites. He doesn't hesitate at thresholds because he's comfortable owning outcomes. At first contact, he initiates conversation with clarity. No vague interest, no hedging. Women read him as safe to follow. Not because he's loud, but because his decisions have edges. The alpha respects boundaries by setting his own. Here's what I'm available for. Here's what I won't do. Power shared becomes trust. Power hoarded becomes control. Women feel the difference instantly. When a woman tests an alpha or questions his consistency, his values, his patience, he stabilizes, not escalates. He answers with action, not arguments. Power here is the ability to remain unmoved by chaos while remaining moved by truth. Vulnerability is the part of his personality that always needs some work. The alpha's weakness is performative certainty. If he can admit, "I don't know, but I'll figure it out," he becomes human. If he can say, "That hurt," without collapsing his frame, he becomes rare. In relationships, the alpha leads the arc, proposes plans, sets pace. He thrives with women who enjoy decisiveness, but refuse to be passengers. The best partners to an alpha are those who bring their own compass, not just applause.
Betas are the nice guys. They're dependable, emotionally available, and often end up in the friend zone or in long-term relationships that lack spark. Initial attraction with beta males is moderate. Women appreciate kindness, but may not feel the same excitement. Long-term dynamics, stable. Betas make great partners if they're not taken for granted. Common pitfall, lack of boundaries. Betas often overextend themselves, hoping for validation. The beta's power with women is emotional clarity plus reliability. He doesn't dominate rooms, he stabilizes them. He's the person whose presence says, "You can exhale." At first contact, he connects through curiosity, listens with attention, reflects without performance. Women read him as emotionally intelligent, the signal of long-term safety. When it comes to boundaries, the beta's weakness is over-accommodation. His transformation starts with boundaries. I want this, and I won't postpone it forever. When he asserts without aggression, his reliability becomes strength, not servitude. When tested, the beta tends to appease. The power move to change the narrative is differentiation. I hear you, I disagree. He must learn to keep connection without surrendering self. Women trust him more when his yes means something. He builds polarity through confidence in his values. A very truthful person. Warmth plus backbone generates respect. Without backbone, warmth becomes comfort food. Pleasant, but not compelling. In relationships, the beta excels at repair, depth, and consistency. He's the man who remembers, who notices, who shows up. His attraction grows over time, like a city built brick by brick. He resists the urge to avoid. There's no sign of avoiding vulnerability. In fact, it's his strong suit. He speaks the hard truth kindly. I feel neglected. I want more desire, etc. Emotional courage turns the beta from background music into a melody you can't forget.
Sigmas are the wild cards. They're intriguing, hard to read, and often magnetic because of their mystery. Initial attraction to Sigmas is very high. Women are drawn to the enigma, the man who doesn't need them, but chooses them. Long-term dynamics are complex. Sigmas require emotional depth and autonomy. They won't tolerate clinginess or drama. Common pitfall, isolation. Sigmas can become too detached, making intimacy difficult. The Sigma's power with women is mystery plus mastery. He belongs to himself. He is not the leader of the group. He is the leader of his world. At first contact, he rarely pursues crowds. He attracts one-on-one. Women feel the field of a man who is deeply engaged with something beyond the social script. That engagement is magnetic because it implies a life she can enter, not a role she must play. The Sigma's boundaries are clean. He doesn't audition for approval. He says no without ceremony. His danger is detachment. When saying no becomes a wall, intimacy starves. He greets tests with calm. He says, if this isn't aligned, I won't force it. Power here is non-attachment, choosing connection without needing permission to be himself. But non-attachment must not become indifference. Otherwise, mystery turns into coldness. He creates polarity by inviting her into his rhythm rather than chasing hers. A walk at midnight, a bookshop at noon, a road trip with quiet music. He offers experience instead of performance. In relationships, the Sigma thrives with women who are sovereign, women who don't need to dominate him or be dominated by him. The relationship is two kingdoms with a bridge, not one castle with a throne.
Over the next and final chapter, we are going to be visiting the in-depth fears of these personalities, their intersections, and how they clash in real life. We're drawing up a few things for you, which are unpopular opinion but are true indeed. In this ride of life, it's all a big casino table, and it's safer to play when you're the one who chose your cards. Till next time, stop chasing and start choosing.